Hiya, I am Husky Light. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, Google Pluses, shares, everything. I'm hoping that I can get through my introduction this month with doggies being asleep, which would be good because if we just look slightly there at the back, she's fast asleep. So hopefully we can keep it that way. Right, we're starting off August. Well, right at the end of July, on the 31st, is the blue moon, where things come to manifest that we've put into action during the month. Hopefully we double quick manifested things in July, or started to see things coming through and our reality changing around us a little bit. I hope the meditation video that I brought out as well really helped you, and remember, you're to use that if you want to at every new moon that comes out. I'm still trying to sort it out with Amazon. I just haven't quite had time to do it yet, so you can download it as an MP3 from there. So in the meantime, just use one on YouTube, but I am working on getting it on Amazon. So 1st of August, we've still got that blue moon, and it's the full one. It's at 99% full. We've got a new moon again on the 14th of August, and then as we move through August, our full moon again. We have another full moon on the 29th of August, so we've almost got 2 full moons again in August, which is pretty crazy, seeing as we had it in July as well. And we've also got Venus retrograde going on, so I'm going to go through each little bit and see what happens and what the energies are for the month of August. So we start off with Venus retrograde, which started on the 25th of July, goes through to the 6th of September. So it's quite it's there for quite a long time, because the up until the 31st it was in Virgo. Venus was in Virgo. We hopefully have learned that we value ourselves more, love ourselves more, respect ourselves more, and we've learned on an intrinsic values of ourselves. And then when it moves into Leo, we want to sort of show that. Leo's very passionate, it's very showy at times, it's very extravagant. I think at the beginning of August there's going to be a lot of surprises, going to be a lot of things around the corner that just come out of nowhere, hopefully from manifesting that you've done during July. A lot of your thoughts and wishes will start to be manifesting around this time, even the bad ones, so be careful. There will be a lot of shocks though, and surprises, and just things coming out of nowhere, I think, at the beginning of August for a lot of us. So we've got this internal value that we've learnt to value ourselves, and when Leo comes around at the beginning of the month, that now means that we can share the love, and we're going to want to receive love as well. Now Venus is in Leo, it's going to go post retrograde as well, which is the post retrograde shadow. That's going to be up until the 8th or 9th of October, so it is a long time. So we're going to be more generous, we're going to be more attractive to others, other people are going to be more attractive to us during August, during Venus being in Leo. It's going to be more playful, hopefully. We're going to be smiling a lot more. We're going to want to be pampered and loved and hugged and admired, because Leo wants to be admired, Leo wants to be pampered, Leo wants to be almost the centre of attention, but also because we learnt from Virgo to have our internal value of loving ourselves. That's going to balance it out hopefully during the month, so we are not going to have that diminish by giving love out to others and receiving it. If that doesn't happen, or doesn't happen in the way we want it, we've still got this internal loving, which is us, which is better, Remember, we love ourselves first before anyone else can love us fully in the way that we want to. But with it being in Leo, yes, we're going to want validation, we're going to want more value without diminishing the internal values that we've got. So be careful of overstating your feelings just for effect during August. Don't just go, I love you. Just don't go saying stuff just to see what effect it has on other people. Be very honest, open and loving about the things that you say, and actually completely mean the things that there's going to be a truth in it about what we do say to people. And then we move through, and we've got the new moon on the 14th of August, and then straight through until the 29th, which is the next full moon. So obviously from the 14th, get your new plans, things, get your wishes in, get everything, get listening to the manifestation video. This is how it goes every month. Every new moon we put our new wishes out there, and hopefully by the full moon we start to see things change. So a lot of playfulness, a lot of things going on this month, hopefully a lot brighter, a lot smilier, a lot more loving, and you've got that value inside you as well. So namaste, blessings and light. Enjoy your readings for this month, and have a brilliant one, whatever happens, and look out for those surprises coming around the corner for you. Okay. Hi Gemini, how are you? August 2015. Again, I think time's just going faster and faster lately. Started off because I did the mid-year reading in July. I've actually taken the Magician, which was your overall energy for August that came out in July when I did the mid-year one, and placed it in the middle here and built around it, shuffled around it. So we're starting off with the Magician, and it's crossed by the 8 of Swords. So let's get, and thank you actually as well Gemini, you were the last sign that I did last month, and yet yours has had the most views all month, even though you were the last sign out. So thank you for that. So I thought I'd start with you first this month. So again, starting off with the Magician, the full moon's at the beginning of the month, it's the blue moon. You've got the power, especially at the beginning of the month, about using your power, your inner power, whether that's in a spiritual way, an emotional way, using it in your family relationships, your love relationships, work relationships. You have got the power to change things, you've got the power to manifest things, you've got the power by your thoughts and your imagination to create the things that you want to create, especially around the beginning of the month right now. A lot of you will be noticing that you've got synchronicities going on in your life, which are taking you along the spiritual path. There's events taking place. It doesn't matter if they're little things or they're important things, but you've got more knowledge. The things that are being pointed to at the moment, the paths that you're being led to and guided towards, you've got a lot of insight and a lot of inner knowledge, a lot of strength, inspiration. Very positive at the moment for you. There should be improvements in your work life, your love life, whichever area of your life that you want improvements in, because you have got the power personally by your thoughts to be able to manifest those things that you want into existence. Now it's crossed with the 8 of Swords, so your challenge, this is in the challenge position, the 8 of Swords crossing over the Magician. Your challenge is not to hold yourself back because you fear moving into the future, and maybe in a different way, maybe in thinking differently. Maybe you're scared of getting hurt in some cases, maybe there's new situations coming around that you're fearing, and you've got no reason at all to fear them. You must move forward into them. Your challenge is not to fear things, but just to be really bold about it. You are the magician, you've got the inner power, you're creating things. Once you started to creating things, once you start to see changes around you, do not be frightened of stepping forward into that new, whatever it is, that new thing. Don't be held back by fears, insecurities, worries, or anything else. Just step forward, go for it. It's your thoughts and things that are manifesting things now. You've got the power, you've got to step forward into it. So just in the past position, which is just happening to you now, or you've probably maybe already seen clues pointing towards this, or things coming about, and that towards the end of the month, were you bored? Were you feeling a little bit bored? Page of Pentacles is a really, really good energy, and it supports you when you've got something that you don't really want to do, but you have to get it done. So I feel for some of you, you may have had that maybe right now or in the past few days where you felt a bit bored. You felt that you've had tedious things to do that have had to be done. Maybe there's been some hard work in there, and it's been a case of you've just had to get on with it. You've just had to do it. It may be that you've been working on a relationship, you've had to work harder at work, and it's been a bit of a bind for you in some cases, but you have just had to get on with it, roll up your sleeves and pace yourself and get through it. A lot of you are getting through it. A lot of you have now got through that phase right at the end of the month, beginning of this month. Directly in the future, within the next week or so, I'm imagining. Sorry, week to 10 days, I'm being told. Week to 10 days. I take that back. 3 of Cups. Reunions. Not always romantic. Don't go thinking that it's always romantic, but it's reunions of some sort. So whether there is somebody in your family coming back home, maybe they've been away, maybe it is a love relationship that was once lost and it's now coming back to you. Maybe it is somebody that you've been apart from a long time, or somebody that you've not heard from a long time ago, or have been out of your life for a long time, maybe coming back into your life. So it could be a past relationship, it could be somebody in the family, it could be an old work colleague, it could be anything like that. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but it is about nice positive feelings that somebody is coming through. It can also be, for some of you, there is a celebration around you coming up that you're going to hear about. So it could be a birthday that you're hearing about, somebody's birthday within your family. Maybe some of you are about to give birth and you've got a new baby coming into your life. Could be people getting married, could be yourself getting married that's coming up. But there, for some of you, if it's not a person coming back or a situation coming back into your life that is of a good nature, then it could be a happy occasion around you that you're hearing about, that you're going to go to, and you're going to be really looking forward to going to as well. Make sure that you're doing enough health-wise. It's a really good time to start new things health-wise. And your spirituality is going to be very important to you at the moment. I think a few of you it is going to lead to spiritual awakenings. It's going to lead to you becoming a lot more aware of your immediate vicinity, not only your immediate vicinity, but things around you as well, coming to the fore, just becoming more knowing, more aware, more cognitive of things coming up around you. In your conscious position, the things that you're actually sort of conscious of and sort of thinking about, or have been thinking about, is you know that there is a turn coming around. You know that there's better things coming around. Because it's the Six of Pentacles, it's probably material, money, abundance of some sort, things getting better for you. It also speaks of balance, being balanced, and being fair about things, and you're beginning to realize the cycles of life, the nature of things going on around you, and you're heading in a positive direction. So you've got that in the sort of forefront of your mind. Even if things don't look that good on the outside, on the inside you're sort of thinking, so I know things are getting better, I know things are going well, I know that there is going to be a turnaround for me, or there is very soon. And in your subconscious we've got the Knight of Wands, which is a lovely card. Things can come around very quickly with the Knight of Wands. It's a great time for travel. You may suddenly decide that you're going to go off on a trip. You may suddenly take a holiday, something like that, or it might be something that's pre-planned. But Knights are usually message bearers. They usually come with messages for you, and they're usually positive. They can be spiritual, they can be anything, but it's something to do with maybe your hopes and dreams and your spiritual side, things that are in your subconscious that are coming to the fore that you don't know about. Some of you may be asked to travel more with your job this month, and I think that's going to make things a lot more enjoyable for you. Some of you actually might meet somebody through work, because it's the Knight of Wands. And if you're looking for a new position in work, or your career or something, it's a really good omen for you as well. It could mean that you are just about to find work, or you're just about to get news of an interview maybe that you've been for, and you're going to get that job, and it's a positive thing because it's a job that you actually wanted as well. Some of you could definitely meet somebody through work around the next, definitely the next first couple of weeks before the new moon. Remember, it's a general reading, so not everybody's going to meet somebody new at work, but it is pointing towards that. But I think there is definitely more travel going on for a lot of you. Your money should be flowing a lot more easier than it has done of late. This should be going pretty well. If you can save any money, my guides are saying save a little bit if you can do, put a little bit aside this month. Spiritually, you're going to be looking at things in different ways. You are going to be becoming a lot more aware of things. So you've got the Six of Pentacles in your conscious position, so you're aware, becoming aware of things, and you've also got that message as well within your subconscious of that coming to the fore as well, of you becoming more aware of things going on around you. So that's a really good card in your subconscious. Moving on to the Ace of Swords. This is your Ace of Swords is sort of your overall advice for the whole reading. That's the position that it's in. So it's indicating you have got a chance, going along with the Magician and everything, as long as your fears with the Eight of Swords don't hold you back from anything, and you've got the Magician power to go forward. You've got a lot of new opportunities this month, and a lot of new ways of moving forward and having new beginnings in different areas of your life, and not to be afraid of making that leap forward. Don't be afraid, don't have the worry, just go for it. It's bravery. It's the Ace of Swords. It's all about being brave and just going for it and moving forward. You may even try sort of looking at things from a different perspective, looking at things in a different way. For some of you, if there is new things beginning, then obviously for some of you, doors will have just closed behind you, and because you've closed those doors, there's new openings coming up in front of you. A lot of new opportunities for you. A lot of good ideas are going to come through. The swords are all about the mind, so that you're going to have a lot of good ideas coming through, or it's going to be guided intuition. It's going to be those aha moments. It's going to be, oh, I never thought of that before, but that's a really, really good idea. It's going to be that sort of energy as well coming through to you this month. Don't care about the outcome, just be brave and go forward and go for it. You're ready to start something new. A lot of you are ready to start something new, or you are already starting something new. Just remember with the Ace of Swords also, because it's new beginnings, you have to make sure that anything that's still going on around you that is antagonizing or bugging or not quite right around you, be honest, speak your mind and put a stop to it in the nicest way possible, but in a firm way, in order for that to move behind you, for that door to close and for the new ones to open. You don't want to be moving forward with still baggage on you. So this could be little things like an argument you've had that you need to sort out with somebody, or a job situation that you can't put up with any longer. Put a stop to the things you need to put a stop to, if you need to put a stop to anything, in order to go forward and take on the Ace of Swords, and take advantage of the opportunities that are coming up around you, which are going to be in all different areas, depending on what it is you're concentrating on, which Gemini you are. Don't hold on to things too tightly. Okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles, which is indicating that for some of you, not all of you, you've got this fear or anxiety which seems to be running through most of the month, about letting go of things that you need to let go of in order to open new doors. You've got the Magician, you've got the power to do it, but you've got this barrier up for some of you in front of you which says, oh, I could really, really do that, and that's fantastic, and wow, look at that opportunity that's just come up for me, but I'm really scared and I don't want to take it. Crumbs, take it. Step forward, leap forward, and absolutely take that chance. Don't get bogged down, don't get tangled up in any sort of fear this month. If a situation comes up that needs to be dealt with or put a stop to it, deal with it. And when these opportunities come up in all different areas of your life, take them. Don't worry about it. Don't have the fear. Just go, yes, I am doing this, I am going forward, this is exactly what I want. It could be even something that you've been wishing about, thinking about. Go forward with it. There's going to be fear for some of you around love this month. Either you're holding on far too tight to either a situation or the actual relationship itself. It could be that somebody's actually trying to do that with you. Maybe you're trying to move away from something and they're holding on too tight to you, and it's almost a clinginess for some of you. Either you're doing it or somebody else is doing it to you. So this is a warning that it's not healthy, that you need to maybe that's what you need to put a stop to for some of you, or maybe you need to put a stop to it yourself if it's you that's in this situation of holding on to maybe a love too tightly, or even it could be anything, even a job too tightly. But I feel for some of you in love situations, don't be scared. Either put a stop to it and move forward if you have to. It might be that you just need to speak your mind, that you need to be truthful and say, this can't go on anymore. I don't like the way this is going. I don't like this situation. I don't like the way you speak to me. I don't like the arguments we're having. This needs to stop. Sit down and talk about it and sort it out. A few of you, especially with the travel card, you may need a little bit of space between the two of you. For those of you who are in long-term relationships, maybe you need to say what you need to say and have a little space from each other, or maybe you need to have a little space from each other to calm down and then say what you need to say. or put a stop to certain things within the relationship. If you're single and looking for somebody, you have to step outside your comfort zone a little bit. They're not going to come and knock at your door. You have to make time to be able to find somebody new. You're going to have to make space around you also to be able to receive love and let somebody into your life. If you're always working, if you're always out doing something, if you're always busy with the kids, you're never going to have the space. Make some space for yourself this month so that you've got space to let a potential relationship come to you. But you have to step out of your comfort zone as well. So maybe do something different. Maybe join a dating agency online. Go out to places that you've not been to before with the travel involved. Do some different things that you've not done before if you are actually looking for love, and there is a good chance that you will actually find it. Seven of Cups. This is going to be after our new moon, heading right towards probably the last week of the month, heading towards the full moon again on the 29th. You're going to have some choices. Some of you are going to have choices. Some of you are going to feel a little bit confused about what's going on. Some of you are going to be a little bit disorganized because you feel that there is just too much going on and it's all getting a bit overwhelming for you. You need to narrow down what you're focusing on towards the end of the month. I think some of you are going to feel like you're just trying to do too much, and there's so many things. You've got a load of weight on your back, you've got loads of things going on, you're very, very busy. Towards the end of the month, it's like you're trying to balance a load of plates. You're going to start dropping some of those plates and smashing them if you don't start to home in and focus on the most important things that you need to concentrate on during that time. Be careful of who you put your trust in towards the end of the month, especially if you are lending money out to somebody, especially if it's maybe a work deal or finance deal. If something seems too good to be true, if somebody just offers you this completely amazing offer, if somebody says, can you lend me some money, and I really, really promise that I'll pay it back. No, not towards the end of the month. That's not going to happen. For some of you, I feel like some of you could get taken advantage of towards the end of the month. Do not, if it's too good to be true, then it is too good to be true. So just watch for anybody around you or situations around you that could potentially take advantage of your kind nature towards the end of the month. Not for everybody, but for quite a few of you actually, I think, towards then. You could have, if you're looking for love, it's a love situation around that time. There's going to be choices to be made, because there might be quite a few choices where, hey, oh, I wish I was a Gemini. For some of you, there could be quite a few romantic choices. You need to be very clear and specific about what you want. You need to focus on what you want. You need to almost do a tick list of what you want. You may not get all the ticks right on there, but just narrow down your focus a little bit. You're never going to get exactly, if you wrote a tick list of you, very rarely do you ever get completely that tick list ticked off in what you want. But you need to evaluate these choices carefully and focus in and be honest with yourself, and also be honest and as clear as you can with other people involved as well. Be aware of falling head over heels for somebody as well. Even if it turns out to be a soulmate relationship, or God forbid, bless you, a twin flame relationship, because they're not the easiest. Don't rush it. Slow down and don't rush it as much. If this is who I'm talking, if this is one of the Geminis that this applies to around then. by the end of the month, we've got the King of Cups. You will be more balanced by the end of the month. Most of you, not all of you, most of you should be more, but you've got your yin and yang going on, you've got your male and female energy, and it is balanced within yourself. It could mean for some of you that an actual person, a literal person with the traits of the King of Cups is coming into your life. He's a very kind, or she, I'm not putting a gender on the king. It could be male with these traits, it could be female with a lot of these traits. Somebody who is very they've usually got hair on the lighter end of the scale, and they're usually very kind, very nurturing, very loving. This could be somebody that's coming into your life. It could be somebody that you're going to have to take those traits on, or you are taking those traits on at the end of the month. You are very, very supported by your guide, your angels, collective consciousness, your inner sense of balance. You are very supported by the end of the month. It's a very nurturing card, so if it's not a literal person that's coming into your life at the end of the month, you're taking on these traits, and also know that the universe is also being very nurturing towards you. People are going to be rooting for you by then. Not that they never do, but you're going to especially feel it by then, especially sometimes in a work situation for some of you. Somebody's really going to be on your side in a work situation, something that's going on. If it's a work situation, they're going to be on your team, they're going to be really by your side, they're going to be rooting for you. And as I say, they could appear in a work situation like that, they could appear in a love situation by coming into your life and wanting a relationship with you as well at the end of the month. Health-wise, King of Cups is usually very good news health-wise. You've got, again, people on your side who are nurturing you, supporting you, looking after you. If you've got any sort of health problems at the end of the month, look after yourself as much as you can. Treat your body with care, with respect, with compassion. Pay attention to what you're putting into your body as well, and nurture your body. Look after yourself in a good way at the end of the month with the King of Cups. But it's nice balanced energy for most of you at the end of the month. So, right, Gemini, I hope everything comes true for you this month. I hope it goes really well for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading and it resonates with you. Remember to look at your moon signs, your rising signs as well, to get some more clarity on the situation if everything in this reading doesn't resonate with you, because sometimes it doesn't, and your moon sign or your rising sign may make more sense to you. But that is the energies and feelings around August for you. So namaste, blessings and light. If you'd like a reading from me, just click on the link. If you want to get some specific answers, maybe to a problem or specific questions that you're asking yourself, click on the link and I will help you and I will give you the answers that you're looking for. Okay, I will speak to you soon. Enjoy.